Joe, just before we get started,
Yeah.
I think that we've quickly gained a reputation to waffle a bit because now the production team have brought in a great big massive counter, a great big massive clock telling us how long we've been talking for. It's giant as well.
I know. It's massive. I do feel a little bit like they want us to think about the amount of time we're using.
Absolutely.
That's okay.
It's your own time you're wasting.
Okay. It's our own time wasting, yeah.
Shall I do the intro then?
You do the intro. Let's
not have any fun.
Joe and James, Joe and James, Joe and James, Joe and James, Fact Up!
Welcome to Joe and James Fact Up. Each week we'll be bringing one another a fact that we deem interesting. And our policy is, the more interesting, the more true it is. That's it. We'll also dig into the weird things that you'd like to think are true, but you can't be bothered to research yourself, in a segment we're calling Fact Check, which I believe, Lily Mae, we definitely do need to find from the comments.
Is that where we're at?
We need to give... I think people are feeling unfulfilled if they don't actually
Unfilled.
know. Unfilled?
No,
Unfilled. Yeah.
It's a bit from Peep Show.
Anti-filled. They're feeling... if we don't actually give them whether it is a fact or not.
Yeah.
So if you do want to send a fact to us, or anything, basically, any correspondence you want to get to us, our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number is 07822 034 330, and you can follow us on our socials at Joe and James Pod. And you can watch our full episodes on YouTube. Just search for Joe and James Fact Up, and they come out the same day that the episodes come out on whatever app you like to listen to your podcast to. And if you have forgotten those details already, which I have, all that information is in the description. Now, let's get fact up. Okay, Joe, I do have correspondence here.
Yeah.
You guys have been sending in some fact up messages. We've got one through WhatsApp. Is that right?
Yep. It's from Dom.
It's from Dom. He says, enjoying the show. Further to your discussion about the Mind the Gap announcement at Embankment Station. That's like episode 1, wasn't it?
We've lit a fire there.
Like, people are interested in this, in the Mind the Gap stuff.
Yeah. I
worked for London Underground for over 15 years. Well, you say worked. You're probably on strike for about...
Ooh,
no! No, I went
all in jest and
power to the people.
Yeah.
Comrade. I worked for the London Underground over 15 years and worked with the guy who did that. Brilliant.
This is...
Oh, hang on a minute. His name is Alan Budgeon, one of the nicest blokes you could ever meet, now retired after over 40 years with the London. Sorry.
I don't want to put you up on this, James, but it does say 30.
I know.
And it's not the word.
Give me a second.
What's going on there?
It's the digits.
Yes. His name is Alan Budgeon, one of the nicest blokes you could ever meet, now retired after over 30 years with the London Underground. On hearing the background story, he went back into the archives. Or archives? No, archives. Definitely archives.
Yeah.
And was the person responsible for ensuring the announcement was reinstating... That's not my fault.
That's not your fault.
That is Dom's fault. Let's correct that.
He went back into the archives and was the person responsible for ensuring the announcement was reinstated for the widow. He never gets credit for doing such an amazing thing. Give him a shout out on your next podcast. Well, I've already done it. He'd also love James to give him a train wanker. Well, Alan Budgeon, you are the biggest train wanker. And congratulations.
Yeah, and that's seriously, that is a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And he was the actual guy who did that, went into the archives, dug out the recording. That's a really nice thing to do.
Let's get it all over the London Underground, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it should be.
And also, Dom is from Chelmsford, where I'm from.
That's right.
Yeah. Which, again, so what a great message. Well, every part of that's good.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff. I tell you what, and even in this day and age, so nice.
The words of Shaken Stevens. We've got a little bit of extra on this. The Fact Up team contacted TfL about restoring Oswald Lawrence's voice on all lines, and they said that they had been following our discussion. Nosy. However, we have a quote here.
This is a brilliant quote.
Yeah. We have no plans to reinstate the old TFL voice, but we're always open to exploring ideas.
Right.
We're not open.
Ideas about what?
That is called a rejection letter. Thank you for contacting
But
us.
it's, thanks for getting in touch. You know what? That's all you can ask, really.
Got some listeners.
I've got another.
We've got the listeners. Keep listening.
I've got another message here. Do you want me to read it for you, Joe?
Yes, please.
Hello, Joe and James. Loving the podcast. But as I've been making my way through previous episodes, I've noticed Joe likes to use the word yeah quite a lot. Good. As I'm a sad... I thought I was going to catch it.
No.
As I'm a saddo and had
do
some
that.
spare time on my hands, I decided to do a yeah count while listening to the Battle of Hastings episode. I can confirm that Joe said yeah or yes. Wow. A total of 344 and a half times.
That's
Where's the half come from?
I don't know. That's fucking horrendous.
For balance, James said yes a total of 89 times. Cheers. And we'll definitely be giving a 5-star review, regardless.
Well, it doesn't sound like you should.
Well, no, don't.
Well, no, okay, so thanks.
If you did want to give us a 5-star review, that would be really appreciated.
Well, I have to say that is embarrassing.
Thank you for your message, Emma.
Yes, thank you, Emma. And I will take this as a wake-up call. And
You can't start replacing yeah with though.
I just need to... You know what I think it is?
Go on.
There was a time where podcasts were just audio. And I think you're then aware that you're in an audio space.
Yeah.
In a darkness, if you will.
Same with radio.
And you think about audio in a much more focused way.
Yeah.
Now that we're in a room together, I'm in a multi-sensory social space, and it becomes necessary as a human animal, if you like, for me to do the signals that show that I'm listening, which include saying yeah. Mm-hmm. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the instruction to what I like to call my brain, which is a sort of organism that I have a kind of
Joe's brain.
on-off relationship with.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, could you think about this and try and put it into practice? And we'll see what happens.
Thing is,
so
Joe,
it's out of my hands,
right?
But maybe the brain will do it.
brain will kick in at some point.
And actually, it's a horrifying count.
I'm going to be honest, Joe.
I'm going to try and cut down.
I think because I feel like all of what you just said then could have been expressed in a yeah.
Yeah. So be careful. Be careful what you wish for.
So you either want Joe to say yeah, or he'll start talking about the brain.
Yeah. And imagine that. Imagine what I just said 344 and a half times.
Yeah. But thank you,
They're
Emma.
all fucking yeah.
We are listening to your messages and the criticism.
Yeah.
And we do agree with it. We're with you. We're like it's difficult to argue. It's difficult to get angry over. Because
it's completely fair.
Because you just go, yeah, you're absolutely right.
The message about the trainer, the one that I liked, was extremely reasonable. It said, could Joe get some new trainers or at least clean the ones he's got?
Well, you'll be pleased to know that Joe's partner went out and got him some trainers.
Brought them home.
Yes, and we were discussing...
Told me they were too garish and that she wanted to take them back. And I said, no, let me wear them. Yeah. And now I'm wearing them.
You're allowed more than one pair of trainers, though.
Yeah, and I think we're going to maybe get another pair.
Wow.
Now,
that's a big commitment.
I am now worried.
Are you and Hannah ready for that?
It's a big responsibility.
Well, it's taken about 18 months to work up to getting this pair.
Right.
So it's not going to...
But we were
we'll give ourselves a break. We're going to give ourselves a break.
Give ourselves a little break.
And then
before
maybe,
before the next pair of trainers turn.
Yeah, exactly.
But we were discussing your trainers just before we started talking. And they're fine trainers. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing offensive about those trainers. If anyone comments about those trainers, they're mad as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. But for me personally, they're a bit too nothing. We were talking about, like, when you get an acting job and you need just some generic trainers for your character. You were literally going, these are just Simon's trainers now.
I know.
These are just like Simon from the Inbetweeners.
They look like costume, don't they? They look like someone's plopped them on somebody before they've gone on the one show or something. They're brand new.
They're a brand that I've not heard of, but they look quite... like just
generic.
I
should say this is Axel Arigato. I really like this brand. I think maybe they're just a bit too clean And I have to
No,
say,
that's not the problem, Joe.
I am slightly put in mind of the Inbetweeners episode where Simon puts on the brand new trainers and then tries to go to the nightclub.
Right.
And it's just a bit like, whoa. Like
No, don't.
clean trainers always look bigger as well.
Do
I'm
you
going to put that your way. You on board with that?
No.
I know we're not doing the facts yet.
No.
But it's a fact check. It's a fact check.
That is a
Clean
fact.
trainers look bigger.
Yeah.
Let me just search that up.
Just search for that. We'll get to that.
I remember. I remember when we first started doing the Inbetweeners, I was given some really sort of like Poundland trainers to wear, right?
Yeah.
And Ian and the costume designer was like, Jay needs to wear white trainers in this scene. And they were
Yeah.
like, right, okay. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Honestly, went to sort of Asda or something to
yeah.
get the trainers.
Yeah.
And Ian and Damon, the creators of the Inbetweeners, were like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
You do get beaten up at school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, it's completely.
You can't
and,
do
and
that.
and Jay would be wearing something that that would be
yeah.
playground proofed, if you know what I mean.
But I was allowed to not have to wear shoes for the school scenes.
What did you? Oh, I thought you meant at school. Okay, for the school scenes. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
wore kind of
I wore
straight black
I
trainers or
wore
something, didn't
plain
you?
black, fairly
Yeah.
similar to the trainers I'm wearing right now, but they're Adidas. But I wore plain black Reebok Classics.
Because it's perhaps what Jay
Yeah.
would have done.
And then also a thing that people have really sort of picked up on Jay, something that's synonymous with Jay, is
Yeah.
his Air Max 95s.
Oh,
People always, and especially now, I think they've sort of come around. I think they've really in Air Max 95s.
Okay.
Kids love an Air Max 95. I think they call them 110s,
what's that?
which I'm sort of a bit too old to call them 110s. I think
What does it
I
even-
think
what
it's
does it even
slang
mean?
because they cost £110. I think that's what it is. I call them Air Max 95s. They were always Air Max
Yeah.
95s. I was around when they first came out.
Yeah.
I had mates when they first came out in the mid 90s. And then
They're
I think
basketball shoes.
they're just Nike Air Max. They've got the big
air in
bubbles
them.
on the
Yeah,
bottom of them.
Air in there.
And my mate was wearing them. He was around my flat, and it was between the first and second series of the Inbetweeners, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them, and I was going, "They're fucking ridiculous. Those shoes are so stupid." There's air bubbles going like
Yeah.
all the way
Well, that's-
through the sole.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, why do you need those? 'Cause
No.
again, I think it's interesting with men's fashion.
They
So
look
I
comfy.
think that men's fashion is all basically designed to imply that the man has recently been doing a masculine activity. So you've
Right.
got workwear. So
Still-
boots, jeans, even.
still toe caps,
Yeah, still toe caps.
that sort of thing. Even
You've got-
even if you're just like an art student in Hoxton,
Yeah, well, exactly.
they'll wear steel toe caps.
Yeah,
And you're just like,
or the
"What are you doing,
the
mate?"
whole hipster look is
Yeah.
basically to imply that you've recently been doing some like lumberjacking
Yeah.
or something, even though you're just making a fucking coffee,
Yeah, yeah.
which I think is disgusting. If you're wearing a coffee, you should be wearing a fucking apron. You should, if you're making coffee, you should be forced to wear Y fronts and a little pinny. That's all you need. That's what I wear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be like, oh, I'm a real man.
Yeah,
So that annoys me.
yeah. But I saw,
But anyway,
I saw
yeah.
those Air Max 95s,
Yeah.
and I thought they look really silly. I feel like it's the type of thing that Jay would wear, and then that became Jay's sort of uniform in a sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of people nowadays do they love Air 95s. Kids these days, they absolutely love them.
Yeah.
And I've sort of come around to being like, oh, actually,
Well,
that is cool.
you were just because of you.
There's a picture of us in costume
Yeah.
by what's that? The Sydney Opera House. That was the thing I was trying to think of just then.
You're like, what's that tortoise
What's
thing?
that building? There's a picture of us by
yeah.
the Sydney Opera House, and I've got like a retro. I've got the retro. I think it's the 1990 away England jersey
Yeah.
on or something like that. Some shorts, white socks, Air Max 95s.
Yeah.
You're wearing something. Blake's wearing something, and people are now. I've seen comments. People have used this picture as like a sort of meme, and they've been like, they were ahead of their time. Like this
Oh,
is just
wow.
how. This is now the cool. Apparently, it's the cool way to dress now. I disagree.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Simon was.
I like
cool.
wearing hairy.
Yeah, nice
hairy
little,
cardigans.
nice little hairy cardigan. I wouldn't say that we were. I mean, Simon, I would say was badly dressed.
Yeah.
But what was embarrassing is that I thought he was quite well dressed. And
Yeah.
one of the reasons I was disappointed when the second series was commissioned was that they told me that I could keep the jeans that Simon was wearing.
Right.
And I was like, I'll tell you what, French connection.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then they said, well, you can't have them back.
Yeah, we need them back now.
But it is funny with jeans. So, but I did.
Simon's wardrobe was very Top Shop.
It is.
It was Top Man.
It was Top Man. Yeah.
It was early 2000s Top Man.
It's high street kind of. He's a sort of high street fashion victim. I
feel like it was that. It was just as that. What do they call it these days? Like throwaway fashion. Those sort of like really
Fast
cheap,
fashion.
Fast fashion. Yeah. That was sort of just as the time when that was kicking off.
Yeah.
Where you could just go to Top Man.
Yeah.
And get jeans, t-shirt, and some Casio watch.
I think it's a what am I saying? I think it's a,
Don't say yeah.
I'm not going to say
for the
yeah.
love of God.
I think it's a furrow that's ploughed also by the character of Curtin in this country, where he's gone down to Primark and he's got a load of brands.
Yeah.
TK Maxx's curtains.
Yes, Curtin.
Church.
I really like
That's sort of all the stuff that didn't sell last season.
Yeah,
but it does say Calvin Klein on it,
and it's like £90 reduced to £15.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah.
I like the bit.
My parents were quite hot on that at sort of Christmas time.
Yeah,
there was a lot of funny stuff coming in. We're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Fashion outlets.
In yellow, are we? Okay. Okay.
They are weird, those fashion outlets, because you'd be like, I'll get they've got a pair of Adidas Gazelles here for like £25. And then you look at them and they go, and you're like, they look a bit off.
It's because they're two left feet.
Like, what's happened?
The line's like me.
Yeah, they look a bit, what's going on here?
Yeah. But I do think it's there is a.
We were trendsetters, man.
Yeah,
it's cyclical, isn't it? The Inbetweeners fashion is coming back. I think we're coming out of 90s. We're just sort of coming out of 90s.
We're coming into noughties,
and now we're going to be noughties again.
Noughties. Well, it's like all those like photos on old phones or old cameras, like old camera style photos. So like the photo you take in about 2001 or something. That look, the kind of photo you get on like an album.
Yeah.
Do you remember that when it was like when you're an indie band in about like, I don't know, 1999, all you needed to do for your album sleeve was take like the 6 shittest photographs you've ever seen in your life and be like, there you go, it's real.
Yeah, man.
And you'd be like, well, yeah, but that's just fucking shit.
Just a long exposure photograph of a motorway.
Yeah, I know.
And all the lights are streaming across the...
I know.
It's great. It is good. Is this good chat?
Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Now, so am I right about jeans? Because I'm now thinking that maybe that isn't. Were jeans originally for people who were in prisons? Is that what jeans are for?
I'm going to assume,
or is it?
And I don't know whether we want to dedicate a whole episode to this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to assume it's got something to do with cowboys and
it might be
and riding horses and things like that.
Yeah, I'm hearing labourers, miners, and cowboys are why they're invented because of how stress-proof the.
Yeah.
But I think
they were just durable.
But I think it's interesting that there isn't. It feels like quite a narrow section that is male fashion that does not imply some other activity. Because I do think you've got work, like physical work, sport. Yeah. Obviously, like many people who are in sportswear haven't played sport for like 5 years.
They'll still stick a tracksuit on.
Yeah, and I do genuinely think like military, like that's another one, isn't it? Yeah. It's like the implication is, oh, you've just caught me. I've just come back from the front.
Yeah,
and actually the section in which, and you were being mildly critical of your cardigan, but at least it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like
men's fashion.
It's clothes for you.
Men's fashion is just trying to project a whole thing of what we're not.
I'm
not a soldier. Yeah. I'm not. I don't work with my hands, but I still wear jeans.
And I'm not a professional sportsman. I
still wear jeans. I wear jogging bottoms all the time at home. When was the last time I went for a fucking jog?
Yeah, no, they're just so bloody comfortable. And I'll tell you what, the pandemic, that was that sounded the death knell for many a pair of trousers for me.
Can I hit you with my fact?
Yes, please.
Once again, it's an inevitable sort of panic because I'm so needy, Joe. I'm just sort of desperate to to please you. But we were talking about...
I don't know why that is, because...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, does it?
Really, I'm not
I do care
somebody
about
that it will benefit you to impress. There's nothing I can do.
I'm not getting anything from you, am I?
I don't have access to like the honours list or anything like that, if that's what you're after.
No, you're not part of the academy.
I'm not. No.
We talked about
Can't
gestures.
get you backstage.
we were talking about gestures, weren't we? And the tapping of the nose.
Yes, we were.
And from a couple of episodes ago. So we thought today we could look into gestures.
Tell you what.
For our theme.
Fucking can of worms, mate.
Here we go. So I've got a little one for you. And I was thinking about the peace sign. That classic, two fingers up, peace and love.
Yeah.
And I did a little bit of, I did the quickest amount of research anyone's ever done about anything into it. Here you go, Joe. In ancient Rome, raising the index and middle fingers together, a gesture similar to today's peace or V for victory sign, wasn't peaceful at all. It was a warding gesture against the evil eye. Romans believed that certain looks or curses could bring misfortune, and this hand sign was used as a kind of spiritual shield. So you'd be like, well, get away from me.
Ah, so they...
But I would still say, like, I'm looking for peace. Yeah. I don't need any...
I think it's related.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm interested in this evil eye as well. What was that?
People are loads of cultures are obsessed with the
evil eye.
We might talk about that a bit more.
Well, I suppose it's the old "if looks could kill."
I know. I remember when I went to Turkey once when I was a kid on holiday. They had loads of those little blue sort of ceramic things, and they had like mini ones that you could wear around your neck, and then there was ones that you could display in your house.
Yeah.
And apparently, it was the evil eye. It was to keep evil away.
Oh, I see.
Again, I need to look into that.
Do you want to know quite a cute thing that happened to me recently? Is that we think we've got a mouse again. There's always a fucking mouse coming back, and we have had we've got a pumpkin fur.
Sure.
And it was inside, but we thought, because we're now trying not to leave food out.
Yeah, that's
like the pumpkin could be food, so we've put it outside.
Yeah.
But my daughter thought that we'd put the pumpkin outside to scare the mouse away.
Oh,
that's nice. That's really sweet.
That is really nice.
That is quite sweet.
I bet it worked.
I tell you what.
I bet the mouse was going to come back in and
tell you what.
Fuck that. Have you seen what's outside there?
No, I'll tell you what works with mice. Don't know if you've heard of it. Nothing.
Well, we had a little mouse.
No, for Hannah's benefit, I sincerely believe that the mouse is never coming back, and it's definitely only one mouse.
When but they're everywhere, mice, aren't they? Like, to begin with,
isn't their shit really toxic?
I think so. Yeah, they're mouse droppings and stuff.
I thought we got rid of them.
We had
it's been raining, and they come in to get out of the rain.
We had a little mouse problem.
I want to get a cat. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's always a good thing to do.
That's the only thing that works.
Yeah, that is a good thing to do. We had a mouse problem when I was a kid in Dagenham, and our next door neighbour, and he was a chef. We were saying to him, "Oh, we think we've got a mouse in the house." There we go. And he was like, obviously he's in the restaurant business. He was like, I know how to get rid of them. This is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
This is the best way. He'll get rid of it. No problem at all whatsoever. And he gave us, because we were using mouse traps, but they sort of were managing to evade these mouse traps.
They're clever little motherfuckers.
And he said, I've got something. They can't resist it. You will catch the mouse, guaranteed. And it was a strip of this really, really strong adhesive glue.
Right.
And it smelt of peanut butter.
Okay. Yeah.
And
apparently they do like peanut butter.
Yeah. And so the problem was that with your mouse trap, you put a bit of cheese on a very delicate mechanism and it snaps them. It kills them, right? Yeah. It snaps their neck and they're dead.
Yeah.
This thing... It was so fucking traumatizing. In bed one night, could hear screaming. No. This mouse was just fucking all stuck on this thing, still alive. And then it was like, well, now what the fuck do we do with it?
Yeah, that's horrible.
And do you know what? I haven't thought about that until now, and I don't know what happened to it. I never asked. It was like, go back to bed.
Oh, this was your parents' house.
Yeah.
So it was not your responsibility.
No, it was when I was a kid.
Oh no!
And I don't know.
This is a terrible thing to say, but honestly, to a certain extent, I just think, who gives a shit?
That is the problem. They do shit all over the place.
Well, they do.
That's your
but
problem. If they didn't shit so much, if they went out to have a shit and then came in and if one of the kids had fucking let a biscuit roll under the couch or something, and they get rid of it for me, then absolutely fine. Don't have a problem with it. I've got more about my fact, Joe. Now, obviously, that sign, don't hex me. That's what it says here. For me, that sign, and for most people our age, Joe, obviously means girl power.
Absolutely.
But there is. I then wanted to know about the flipping that. Of the origin of where the sort of that classic British sort of piss off.
Yeah.
What we got Jarvis Cocker doing over there.
There he is.
And I wanted to find out where that came from.
Yeah.
So the V sign with palm facing inward. I've got the popular myth, but then the more sort of boring what actually it might be.
That's all right.
The popular myth is that it originated with English longbowmen at the Battle of Agincourt, 1415. According to the story,
I wish this was true because I feel like we're quite into our battles, aren't we?
I love Agincourt. Yeah, it's great. Was that with the Black Prince? Was it?
It's once more into the breach, dear friends.
Right. Yeah.
This sceptred isle, this band of brothers, etc.
According to the story,
it's never been misused either by any sort of more. Like that's the good thing about all that Henry V stuff. You know, like anyone who's quoting that is definitely sound.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
According to the story, French captors threatened to cut off the bow-drawing fingers of any captured English archers because they were like the English archers were fucking them up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And they did that. Was it Agincourt where they got them to? They sort of retreated. They sort of feigned a retreat and got all their all the horse the cavalry. They all got bogged in.
Yeah.
Like it was so boggy. So all it was us English bowmen, bosh, just taking them out. They couldn't go anywhere. Fucking 1-0. They would threaten to cut off the bow drawing fingers of any captured English archers so they couldn't shoot again. After winning, the English supposedly taunted the French by raising those fingers in defiance, going, "Look, we've still got them.
I wish that was true because that's brilliant."
Unfortunately, there's no historical evidence for it.
Who cares?
It can be a backed-up fact.
The story only appears in print centuries later, likely a piece of romantic Victorian nationalism. It's a shame. Here's a more plausible
Can't wait for
reason for it. The inward
we don't really know. There's a debate.
The inward V sign seems to have developed in Britain in the 19th or early 20th century as a rude gesture akin to the middle finger.
Okay.
Its first clear documented use is in photographs and film from World War II, where British soldiers used to mock the enemy, in contrast to the V for victory sign, which was palm out. So it was like, but there's like a famous Churchill.
Napoleon. Winston Churchill.
Yeah,
he's doing it that way.
He's doing it that way as well.
And also the thing about that is that like I feel like that's sort of just said when it emerged, but it hasn't really told me why they were mocking. Like, why should that be mocking particularly?
Well, it was sort of I guess it was sort of the anti-V for victory, I suppose.
Oh, I see. But wouldn't you be saying? So you're saying like we have the victory.
I think it's whatever,
you're suffering from the victory.
I think it's whatever your palm is facing you've won. Is lost.
I agree with you with that.
No, as won.
Yeah, it's like the difference between the defeat to
myself so much with that.
But you know when a team goes like the recent defeat to or the recent defeat of,
right?
I guess it's that. It's like it's which way is that? Which way is that greater than less sign facing?
Right.
I guess.
But linguists and anthropologists think it may have evolved from older fist-based insults, like the fig gesture.
Don't get me started on the fig gesture.
That symbolically suggests a phallic or sexual insult, a non-verbal screw you. Is it that? Is that the fig gesture?
That's
a good one.
Yeah.
That's one that I wish we had more in the UK, because that's good. And that's what that obviously means.
Get it up, yeah.
Yeah. I am...
I I will.
Can I just say?
Can I be honest, Joe, quickly before you say anything? That if that, I could have gone more controversial with my facts this week.
It's
because I was this close to and there's nothing funny about it, Joe. So don't start giggling. But I was this close to sort of the Nazi salute.
Fucking hell.
And then I was just thinking, maybe don't touch it at all.
Yeah.
But I was going to approach it in a very grown-up way, and because a lot of people claim, you get like
you are sort of doing it now, then, aren't you?
Sort of, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people claim, when Elon Musk just does a very casual Nazi salute whenever he wants,
just a casual,
one. Just a sort of celebratory Nazi salute, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people go, no, actually, that is a very traditional Roman salute from the Roman times that the Nazis appropriated, and it's like the Nazi symbol, right?
Yeah.
Everyone always goes, it's actually an ancient Hindu symbol for peace.
Yeah.
And you sort of have to go, well, that's not the first thing I think of when I see that symbol. I'll be honest with you, this day and age.
It's not really the cultural meaning that it
the cover is more famous than the original.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is. I don't think that was a Roman salute. I've also heard, no, that's actually not. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with Romans at all whatsoever. Romans didn't salute like that. Yeah. It's just people trying to sort of go, hey, he's not doing the Nazi salute, he's doing the Roman salute, you idiot.
Yeah.
And I thought, shall I dig into that and get once and for all our facts on whether it's a Nazi salute or a Roman salute? And then I just thought, you know what, leave it. Don't even mention it in a podcast, because you'll end up giving Lily May a load of work with the edit.
Yeah.
And so I decided not to bring it up.
Which is nice of you to do. Very, very, nice.
That's why I didn't bring it up, Lily.
Yeah. And now I won't have to edit any of that out.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, there you go. No, well, I think you
But if you want, and this does make it into the podcast, if you do want us to get to the bottom of the Nazi salute and where it actually came from, and
they're going to want you to do that.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in getting to the bottom of the Hitler moustache.
That's nuts, isn't it?
What the fuck is it? What are we doing?
Are we going to have to do a Hitler episode?
That is insane. And we might have to do a big old Hitler episode.
But it is like it is a thing where George Orwell wrote about the fascists,
the toothbrush
and he talked about goose stepping, and he said when stormtroopers, and maybe they weren't necessarily called stormtroopers at that point, but he says when you see fascists goose stepping, he says it looks ridiculous. And what they're saying is, we dare you to say that this looks ridiculous, because if you say it, we'll kick the fucking shit out of you. And it's a sort of taunt.
Right.
And I wonder whether maybe is the moustache in that area, although I don't really know. Although apparently at the end of the Second World War, Germany was full of blokes who had that moustache. And then when it was obvious they were going to lose, they were all shaving them off, and
they felt a bit silly.
Yeah. But it was a real it was a real sort of jumping on the bandwagon thing. The Nazi Party, they were called the. This is a good fact, actually. We could save it if you like.
Yeah, no, chuck it in.
Well, they're called. They were the NSDAP, the National Socialist Deutsche Arbeiterspartei.
Right,
I think that's right. But Germans, the joke
is that about freedom or something?
NSDAP, work, National Socialist German Workers' Party.
Yeah.
But the joke when the Nazis were kind of on the up was that it actually stood for "Na, suchst du auch ein Pestchen," which means do you also want a little job? So what it was is that people were joining the part. They were like, you're doing it because they're the coming force, and you're jumping on the bandwagon, and you kind of want a little bit. You want to get free. You want a freebie, and it reminds me of quite a lot of stuff that's happening in politics, where you think people are attaching themselves to a movement that they feel is on the up, and it's kind of pure opportunism. They just think, they're
trying to back a winning horse.
They're trying to back a winning horse. People want to be on the side that's winning,
but also, it needs to be on the side that's winning, but also on the fringe.
Yes, exactly. Well. Yeah. Also, they're outsiders as well. Yeah. Oh, the mainstream media don't like us, and you're like, well, the mainstream media hasn't got any fucking money, and you've got all the money. No, but we're still the little guy. Anyway.
Well, that'll all make it in.
That'll all make it in.
That'll all make it in.
That's all fine.
If you want us to talk, dedicate a whole episode to Hitler, let us know in the comments.
Yep.
Lord.
And if you don't, also let us know, because otherwise, don't be ambiguous with it.
Or if you're not bothered,
because we might dedicate a whole season to Hitler, maybe.
I don't think we'll do
that. We won't. Can you imagine though, if they're starting to come into Berlin. It's 1945.
Yeah.
They're starting to come into Berlin, but in both sides now.
Yeah.
Like it is like
the
writing's sort of on the wall, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you decide to do the toothbrush moustache. Everyone will be like, "You're a bit late, mate."
Yeah.
And you'll be like, "Are we not still doing it?" No, they're fucking...
Not now.
we got the British and the Americans coming on one side. The Russians are going even quicker.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Not now. Don't do it now.
Get
Hitler
rid-
he won't even see it. He's in his bunker.
We haven't seen him for days.
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Him and Ava have just gone downstairs.
He's gone down there with the dog.
Yeah.
Blondie.
Blondie. That's right, yeah. Right, let's go to fact check.
Can do.
Fact check is the part of the podcast where you send in something that feels like a fact and you'd like us to confirm it for you. We definitely do need to. Me and Joe can confirm it. That gets the official stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then we also need you, Lily Mae, to
do the research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell us the
So we'll be reading a fact.
the mainstream answer.
Yeah.
But people can always skip over that if they don't like it.
You can be fake news. You can be
I'm fake news.
You can be in charge of fake news.
Yeah. Right, fine.
So we'll be reading a fact or a question that you'd like us to get to the bottom of, and we're going to discuss it. We'll have a little ad break and we'll discuss it, and then we'll come back and decide whether it is fact or not fact. I believe that's fiction. Joe, have you got this week's fact?
Well, you say that, and the answer is sort of.
Okay.
This week's fact check comes from Holly. She sent us a voice note.
Oh, nice.
Hi, my name's Holly, and I just want to know, does the phrase break your leg come from someone who was famously known for having good luck and then they broke their leg?
Holly, thank you very much for that message.
Yeah, good.
And I'll tell you something. Good one.
Good one. Really good one.
Yeah.
Love this area.
That is classic.
Love this area.
That is classic fact up.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a phrase that's commonly used in the arts, in theatre especially, where it's considered bad luck to wish someone good luck before they go on stage. And
so you do the opposite.
So you say the opposite.
Yeah.
Go and break your leg.
Yeah, go and break your leg. Yes.
Now, let's go for a break because I do need a piss as well.
Okay, yeah.
So
break a leg.
We'll listen to some. We'll listen to some adverts, and we'll be back, and we'll let you know whether this is where. Yeah. What does Holly want to know? Actually,
did the phrase "break a leg" come from someone who
had good luck?
Famously had good luck.
They broke the leg. Right.
Well, because first of all, I'd like. We'll save this. We'll go to a break.
Holly, leave it with us. We'll be back. We'll be back with an answer. This episode is sponsored by NordVPN.
Right, so what exactly is NordVPN? You may well ask. You use it, right?
I do. Basically, it tricks the internet into thinking your computer is in a different place on the planet to where you are.
And the other thing about VPNs is it keeps you anonymous. So it's like...
If you wanted to browse something but keep your anonymity sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I can't think of anything.
Is there some sort of big category on the internet of...
Maybe. I think it falls into the category of stuff that helps you fall asleep.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing.
After a stressful day.
Or maybe you're buying like a secret birthday present for a family member and you're worried that, you want to keep that secret, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's that sort of thing.
You don't want your cookies to grass you up. To get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/factup. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box. Welcome back to Joe and James Fact Up. We were just fact-checking on behalf of Holly, who wanted to know, did the phrase break a leg come from someone who famously... Is that all right? Is that okay?
I guess so.
I don't think anyone's commented. Don't let.
Well, at least it's not a yeah. I'm doing well with them, aren't I?
I don't know. I don't notice it is the problem.
I know I'm doing well.
You are doing well, Joe.
We all say yeah. Like
not me, not anymore.
No. Anyway, Holly wanted to know: did the phrase "break a leg" come from someone who famously had good luck after breaking their leg? Now. It's definitely in the acting space, isn't it? In the theatre thing, break a leg. Now, I'm wondering, Joe.
Yeah.
First of all, Holly, I don't think it's got anything to do with a bloke that was so lucky that he then broke a leg. I've never heard that before in my life.
How do you get a reputation for being really lucky? I guess win the lottery, I suppose.
People say I'm lucky.
People say I'm lucky too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were in a big hit TV show.
Yeah.
With our talent.
Yeah. No, we're in a big TV show with, I imagine, quite a lot of people looking at that being like, I could do that.
That's my argument. Like, if people ever said to me, like, well, you haven't done anything since, have you? Like, because I get that quite a lot.
Yeah, like, well, why?
Oh, he's not done anything since. And like, well, we did the best. Like that. Yeah. Like the Inbetweeners is in Britain, right? Yeah. And if you want to work in Britain in comedy and you want to work in sitcoms, it doesn't get much bigger than the Inbetweeners. Yeah. So I've already done that, first of all. Yeah. And secondly, I've overachieved.
Fuck yeah.
Like I shouldn't have been allowed to have done a sitcom like the Inbetweeners. I know. I'm not talented enough to be able to do that.
It is, yeah.
Like I've done better than what I should do. So why are you having a go at me?
Yeah, I feel the same. Really,
but I've got a feeling, right, that it's got to do something with Elizabethan times.
All right.
I feel like it's got to do with something with Shakespeare, because you're not allowed to talk about Macbeth.
Yeah.
Backstage.
You have to say the Scottish
play. So, and I feel like that's when all these sort of superstitions and weirdo sort of stuff started coming about.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was doing like a school production of something, and we were making a joke how you're not allowed to say Macbeth backstage. Mm-hmm. So we just kept saying Macbeth.
I did this on a trip.
We were hilarious, by the way. We were such a bunch of renegades.
What a hoot!
Yeah,
I did this on a trip that I did with a theatre group when I was at university, and as a joke, I would always say, "What can possibly go wrong?"
Right.
And on the ferry on the way back,
you should have that on your gravestone.
Yeah. On the way.
Here lies Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Is it Spike Milligan whose gravestone
it's fucking
says,
brilliant. I told you I was ill. It's so good.
I mean, it's really funny.
Do you know what, right? Yeah. I'm once a week I think about that gravestone and what an amazing joke that is.
It's really funny.
And I do genuinely think of my gravestone.
Yeah. What it'll be.
And what I want to have put on it.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything better than I told you I was ill.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, to go back to my literally less good thing, I was saying what can possibly go wrong, and then on the ferry on the way back, I fell over on deck and knocked my front two teeth backwards.
Nice.
So, was it a famously lucky person?
I'm going to say that's not a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fact is.
Well, I think what we're saying is that it's considered bad luck to wish somebody good luck. So instead of saying good luck,
it's
you do a counterintuitive thing and you say break a leg.
Yeah.
And then
it's what they say in Blackadder, where all my historical knowledge has come from.
Right.
You're exercising demons.
Right.
By saying Macbeth.
Yeah. I actually don't. Is that first series?
Your hero must roar. No, that's Blackadder the third with Hugh Laurie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
As Prince George.
I can't remember that bit.
Go and check it out, Joe.
Yeah,
go and watch it, mate. Yeah, it's really good.
It's good.
I'm gonna say it's got nothing to do with that, and it's got more. It's more likely got something to do with Elizabethan Shakespearean times.
Yeah. We don't think it's somebody who really broke a leg
after they were lucky.
After they were famously lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. That's not fact.
Yeah. Great voice note.
Yeah, Holly.
Voice note.
I'm sorry that I've. Well, I mean, I'm not. You're looking to us to say whether it is fact or not. I'm not.
That's true. Yeah, no, we're not. She's not hoping it's true. She just wants answers.
But I would just like to say thank you, Holly, for being our first voice note.
Yeah.
And I do encourage them. I love a voice note.
Yeah. And great area of intrigue.
Yeah, really good. Break a leg. Where's that fucking come from?
Yeah.
Absolutely where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that's not fact up.
Okay. And now,
do you agree?
I do. No, I agree. No, I agree. I'm not sure about this lucky person.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure they broke a leg.
But now we do have to throw it over to Lily May because, and I listened to a couple of episodes where we didn't, and I was like, oh no, I do really want to know.
As we were doing it, I was like, this is a really annoying thing to do.
Yeah.
So we won't do it again.
No, we will get to the bottom of it.
We can just decide per episode, I think. See how we go.
Oh,
No,
I don't
we've
know.
got-
I
we've
think
got- we've
people.
got
to let them
No,
know.
you
Okay.
can't. No, that's like we're getting to one of those.
it's the whole
at
point
the
of
end
the
of a
episode.
mystery book, and they haven't actually worked out what happened. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, isn't it better this
Yeah.
way? You're like, of course it's not fucking better.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I read to the fucking end.
It's the Sopranos. It's the final episode of the Sopranos.
Yeah.
People aren't listening for real facts. This is so. What
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, yeah, might be. Yeah.
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 what I've looked
Go
at
on, Lily Mae.
is I think you guys are on the right lines.
Yeah.
It looks like there's no definitive answer as to where it originated from.
Right.
So there's a few different kind of theories on where it originated from. It seems that it has German descent is where people think it originated from. And people would say break a neck or a leg. So that's one of the
They're
phrases.
so much
and that,
fun,
again,
the Germans, aren't they? They're such a laugh, those guys.
and it's I believe comes from like a translation thing. So there's a phrase that's Hals und Beinbrunk, I think, which is neck and leg.
Right.
But that comes from a Yiddish phrase, which is Hatschlosch und Sprosch, which I imagine sounds similar if you're German or
Right.
Yiddish. And that actually means success and blessings. So that actually means, I'm wishing you luck. But it
Right.
sounds similar to break it.
Okay, I see. So it's basically it's like excuse me, isn't it? It's like
It's
Yeah.
exactly like that.
It's wanky
Yeah.
very much.
it's
Yeah.
basically
It's wanky very
the
much.
correct answer is it's wanky very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Uh,
I can
yeah.
go on. Again,
Yeah.
there's popular belief saying it's sort of the reverse superstition. So
Yeah.
people wishing upon the other. There's others where it's like lots of leg sort of involvements in the theatre. So that's the leg line. So that
Yeah.
being a phrase, overusing your legs, stomping in the theatre. So you might break your leg. So there's loads of sort of working theories on where it comes from.
Right.
But one that isn't true is that it comes from
There's
a famously lucky
A
person.
lucky bloke that broke a leg.
So that's something we know is not true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
where the actual origins, and it could be multiple origins coming together, but yeah.
That's good.
Well, excellent.
That is good. And I'll tell you what, right? If you leave a voice note and if you say something like, oh, is this based on a... Because I'm wondering now whether Holly just made that up. Because it sounds nonsense. But
Doesn't matter.
it was great.
It's
Doesn't
where your
matter.
It was
mind
really good.
goes, isn't it?
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
absolutely. If you just think that something's funny,
Yeah.
I might add that into the criteria. Because we say interesting. If something's funny enough, I'm well up for believing it's
I
true.
like the idea of this lucky man.
Yeah, this lucky guy. This guy was so lucky.
He's so lucky. Oh, something else has happened. Oh, but he's broken a
He's
leg.
broken a leg now.
Well,
That's it.
now
That's it. That's the only bad thing that happened to that
Yeah.
guy. Joe,
Yep.
have you got a fact for me? I hope you do.
I have a fact for you.
And I hope is it better than my one? I really hope so. Otherwise, this episode's going to struggle.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
I do have a fact for you.
Mhm.
And this is about the origins of the salute. And
Perfect.
the
do you know what, man? I'm
yeah.
already like, I've never even thought of where the origins of that come
Yeah, well,
from.
it's a funny
and why
thing-
that's a thing.
It's a funny thing to do.
It's just
Yeah.
everything that we accept. It's in the military.
Yeah.
It's a sign of respect or whatever.
Now, what it comes from is actually removing your hat. So, still, maybe if you go into church, you
Yeah.
might take your hat off.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's quite nice to remove.
Do you know what I do? It if I'm wearing, I rarely wear a hat, but I do
Yeah.
have a flat cap and I do
Yeah.
have a woolly hat for
Yeah.
winters.
Yeah,
And if and I have done a couple of times in my life, if a funeral procession
yeah,
is gone past,
yeah.
I do take my cap off.
I think it's a nice thing to do. I think it's a sign of respect, and it's a visible sign of respect, and
Yeah.
I see no problem with it. But just for reasons of convenience, when
Hang on a
military.
minute. Who's that Australian politician? Where they're like, they ask him about like,
LGBTQ.
yeah, right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, and he's going, I don't mind, let 1,000 flowers bloom for all I care. But I'm not going to spend any time on it. He like just switches straight away.
I'm not going to spend any time on
Yeah.
it.
Cause I don't know what his name is. He's this Australian politician,
Yeah.
and he's obsessed with like crocodile attacks. Apparently, like he's like really like he's like, can we stop worrying about
Bob Catter or Bob Cater?
Yeah, he's like, can we stop worrying about the gays for a second because there's a load
Yeah,
of
yeah.
crocodiles.
There's good hetero guys over here being absolutely
No,
torn
but I don't
apart
think-
by crocodiles.
I don't think he is homophobic. I think
sorry. Of
I
course,
think he was
yeah,
literally
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
couldn't give a fuck if you're gay or
Yeah,
not, whatever.
yeah.
I'm more worried about people getting eaten by crocodiles.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
which to be fair on him, is a sensible thing to stance to have.
Crocodiles don't discriminate.
Imagine that if you like ran away from a gay into the jaws of a crocodile.
Nightmare.
You're an idiot.
Nightmare.
Yes, you would. Yes, I would totally. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's our pride
That's the definition of homophobic, isn't it?
It is.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, there's a gay man.
You should,
There's a
you're
gay
more,
man over there.
exactly.
Oh, no, but there's a crocodile behind me. I'll take my chances with the crocodile.
Yeah. No, you're right. That is actually a very good definition of homophobia.
That's it. Do you know what? In about 50 years' time, people are going to do a similar show to this podcast, and they're going to go, where did that, I'd rather take a gay man than the crocodile. Where did that saying come from? Sorry, Joe.
So, no, the fact is that as headgear in the military became more and more cumbersome,
more and more difficult
particularly
to take
with the
off.
kind of the big bear skins, you wouldn't take it off. So instead you just touch it, you tip it.
Yeah.
And then that became even more kind of condensed into just kind of touching the side of your head like that. And that was the sign of respect.
So it's a gesture.
It's a gesture.
As if you're taking it off.
Exactly. And I think, didn't we have a similar thing about clinking glasses or something as well?
About poison or something
about
like that.
Poison, like a bit. It's to show that they're not poisoned, so that a bit splashes.
They talk about that on the Ricky Gervais show.
They do, yeah. And so when I said we, I'd literally confusing us with another show.
This is what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know which of my own thoughts and which aren't anymore.
I don't know where my brain starts and Carl Pilkington stops.
Yeah, I feel the same, really. But that's the origin of that.
That's good, yeah. I have an immense respect for anyone in the military.
Yeah, me too.
Because I always think
it must be fucking terrifying.
I just think they're
first things first. That must be fucking horrible.
I just
think, you might get killed.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think they are the complete opposite of me.
Yeah, I agree.
I am a lazy, uneducated coward, right? So if you're like, if you work hard,
I'm not allowed to say
and you know things and you're brave, like you've got my respect straight away, absolutely instantly. I will say though, those bear hat things are stupid.
There is some stupid stuff, yeah. They're silly.
Yeah.
Why are they wearing them?
Yeah.
Genuinely, why?
Yeah. I don't like
it. And it's good when they have to stand still and they're not allowed to make
they're
a face and people can go up to them and stuff.
Do, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, actually.
I don't think they should be being teased.
You know when they do the changing of the guard or whatever at Buckingham Palace, and there's some idiot tourist in the way, and so they sort of clatter through some toddler, because they can't move. They're not allowed to move.
Yeah, no,
but I do just think like, get out of the way.
Yeah, I know.
They've got a difficult job. The least you could do is get out their way.
Don't tease them.
Yeah. Right, Joe, let's wrap up. What have we learned today? We have learned that the phrase break a leg definitely wasn't about some lucky bloke that broke a leg once.
No. Lawrence Luck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's happened?
Oh, no.
His run of good fortune's ended.
We've got a patient here. He's just broken his leg. What's his name? Joey Luck. We know that's not true. We've learned that the V for victory sign comes from ancient Rome.
Yes.
And I am one of those men. Apparently there's men that think about Rome at least once a day. I am one of those guys. I don't know why.
And also I have to say, I'm not sure why that's necessarily a bad thing.
I don't know.
I'd say without further information, if someone's thinking about Rome, I'd say that's just neutral information.
I think it's just a sort of like, I think it's just you're a typical idiot bloke. We've also learned that the salute originated from when people in the military would actually physically remove their caps in a sort of mark of respect.
Yep.
So, good episode, I would say, Joe.
I think so.
I
also just throw in, yes count massively down. I think we'll wait for the.
I don't even know.
We'll wait for the want.
I won't
to get
count,
back to
but
us,
maybe Emma will count.
Yeah. If we could get the data in.
Let us know in the comments your count. And see if anyone comes up with different
And if you can
numbers.
do a comparison of years against expected years, that'd be good, because I think
maybe the average count will be down.
We hope that you've learned something or had a nice time at least. We'll be back next week armed with more facts, chats, and removed caps. And don't forget that you can get in touch with us if you'd like us to fact check something that feels true to you or whatever nonsense message that you want to get to us. Our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number is 07822034330, and our social media. You can message us on social media, right?
Yep.
At Joe and James Pod, and head to the podcast description if you've already forgotten those details. That's a podcast episode for you. Hope you liked it, because that's all you're getting. Bye.
Bye.
Joe and James fucked up.